Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we visit High Point Solution Stadium at Rutgers University, where President Barack Obama gave the commencement speech at Rutgers' 250th anniversary graduation ceremony. Then we celebrate the senior players of the East Brunswick High School Bears baseball team as they held their senior day before a home game against Spotswood. Playhouse 22 recently held the first ever Theater Fest, full of original one-act plays and master-level workshops and classes. The East Brunswick High School boys volleyball team played a charity game to raise funds and awareness for FSH, the most common form of muscular dystrophy. Plus, we welcome Al Nygren, the executive director and curator of the New Jersey International Film Festival, as he talks about the upcoming summer season of the festival. All this and more, so stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now. Rutgers University held its 250th anniversary commencement ceremony on Sunday, May 15, 2016. An estimated 52,000 attendees, including some 12,000 graduates, listened to President Barack Obama's commencement speech at High Point Solution Stadium. EBTV was there for this historic event.
Hello, Rutgers! Are you rah-rah? To the Board of Governors, to Chairman Brown, to Lieutenant Governor Guadagno, Mayor Cahill, Mayor Waller, members of Congress, Rutgers administrators, faculty, staff, friends, and family. Thank you for the honor of joining you for the 250th anniversary of this remarkable institution. But most of all, congratulations to the class of 2016. I come here for a simple reason: to finally settle this pork roll versus Taylor ham question. I'm just kidding. There's not much that I'm afraid to take on in my final year of office, but I know better than to get in the middle of that debate. The truth is, Rutgers, I came here because you asked. Now, it's true that a lot of schools invite me to their commencement every year, but you are the first to launch a 3-year campaign. Emails, letters, tweets, YouTube videos. I even got 3 notes from the grandmother of your student body president. And I have to say, that really sealed the deal. That was smart, because I have a soft spot for grandmas. So today you join a long line of Scarlet Knights whose energy and intellect have lifted this university to heights its founders could not have imagined. 250 years ago, when America was still just an idea, a charter from the royal governor, Ben Franklin's son, established Queens College. A few years later, a handful of students gathered in a converted tavern for the first class. And from that first class in a pub, Rutgers has evolved into one of the finest research institutions in America. So there's a place where you 3D print prosthetic hands for children and devise rooftop wind arrays that can power entire office buildings with clean, renewable energy. Every day, tens of thousands of students come here to this intellectual melting pot, where ideas and cultures flow together among what might just be America's most diverse student body. America converges here. And in so many ways, the history of Rutgers mirrors the evolution of America, the course by which we became bigger, stronger, and richer, and more dynamic, and a more inclusive nation. Fortunately, your generation has everything it takes to lead this country toward a brighter future. I'm confident that you can make the right choices away from fear and division and paralysis and toward cooperation and innovation and hope. Throughout our history, a new generation of Americans has reached up and bent the arc of history in the direction of more freedom and more opportunity and more justice. And class of 2016, it is your turn now to shape our nation's destiny as well as your own. So get to work. Make sure the next 250 years are better than the last. Good luck. God bless you. God bless this country we love. Thank you.
If you would like to watch the President's speech in its entirety, you can find it as video on demand at www.ebtv.org under the Specials category. The East Brunswick High School Bears baseball team recently honored the graduating senior players and their parents before a recent home game against Spotswood. The Bears fell behind 1-0 early in the first inning, but rallied back to win 6-1 behind strong performances from the Bears seniors. Starting pitcher Nicholas Clemente picked up the win with a complete game two-hitter, striking out 13 Chargers in a dominant performance. He also contributed at the plate with a base hit and 2 runs scored. Right fielder J.J. Ganzaroli went 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs, including a 3-run homer in the third inning and an RBI double in the fifth inning. Fellow senior Christopher Kapp also drove in 2 runs for the Bears in the fifth inning to put the game out of reach. The Bears have finished the regular season with a record of 17-2-1 and winners of the GMC Red Division. They will be a number 2 seed in the upcoming county tournament and look to ride the momentum to a run in both the county and state tournaments. Now let's meet the seniors.
Well, this is a two-day festival. Nearly 20 hours of original one-acts, rarely done shows, master classes in musical theater, in fight choreography, and in improv theater. And there's a total of 10 different directors, 3 different teachers, and it happens pretty much one after another. The audience has been really enjoying it. The actors are having a great time. Some of the playwrights that participated are enjoying their works being seen on stage. I'm very happy of where we are right now.
I was driving and singing and changing lanes, and now I'm standing next to Wild Thing here. You can't possibly be an angel, not with that potty mouth. I'm in hell.
Hell no, this is heaven.
Oh, you're good. Oh, you are very, very good. I get it now. I get it. You're a demon, and I'm being psychologically tortured. Turns out hell is nothing more than endless hallways and empty rooms, a journey of eternal boredom, and I can't die of boredom because I'm already dead.
I'm a former board member here at Playhouse 22 for many, many years, long before we had this beautiful new community theater that the theater is part of. So I've been involved in the theater, and my wife Joy has been involved in the first show all the way through. And when Adam, our executive director, had suggested that they may want to do a theater festival, I was thrilled at the idea. Told Joy, I said, let's do your play here, and that got us to this point.
But this whole festival is wonderful. There's a lot of talent here. It's great. There are some great performances here, and it's going on, I think, for several more hours. Yeah.
Everybody has jumped in. We have one stage manager and numerous different people on crew rotating themselves in and out of shows. I just did sound. I've been doing lights later today. I've done stage crew. Just whatever needs to get done gets done with those 10 minutes.
You have an assortment of shoes under your seat? Look, you can just wait till the end of the scene. It's where Tosca stabs Scarpia. It's the best scene in the entire opera.
We wrote this probably a year and a half ago. And the way it happened was we were rehearsing something completely different. And at the end of the rehearsal, we were just talking about the opera, and we just kind of fell into an improvisation of this thing. And then we were emailing each other back and forth, and then it became a play.
You're giving a standing ovation to the stagehands.
Well, they did a very good job. Someone ought to recognize them.
We got a lot of laughs, and that's what we wanted to do.
Gave my love a cherry that has no stone. I gave my love a chicken that has no bone. I gave my love a ring that has no end. I gave.
Fight choreography is all about, it's wanted to look violent, obviously, but we don't want it to actually be violent or put anyone involved in the fight in danger.
Well, I think what it does is gives a behind-the-scenes look at what it likes to be an actor and to be a performer. It gives them a little bit more than just seeing the show, to actually participating in the actual artistic side of it, and also learning a little bit about what goes into doing a theater.
Here's how you do it. Take your hand. If I'm going to be pulling your hair, what little there is, I'll make a fist beforehand. I will just set it on top of your head. Okay? Now use one. Now bring your hands up and hold my hands to your head. All right. You're holding my hand down. All right. Now act like I'm pulling your hair. Yep. And yeah. All right. Let's turn on somebody else so someone can see your face there. I'm doing absolutely nothing here. My hand is on his head. That's all. This is entirely him. not grabbing his hair then. There you go.
This is a great opportunity for people who like going to theaters, seeing more than just our normal traditional shows, and an opportunity for local playwrights and actors to do something a little bit different. So we're happy to be hosting it.
It's been a wonderful time that we've all had. I'm so glad that Adam and the others on the board thought of doing this one-act festival, because it's something completely new. It's something that was a complete question mark for them, and they pulled it off beautifully.
We're here at East Brunswick High School for a fundraiser for FSH, which is a form of muscular dystrophy. This is our second year doing it. We're hoping to raise somewhere between $2,000 and $2,500. It goes directly to the FSH organization, who's in charge of research and development. We have a senior on our team, Russell Caratenuto, who has FSH, and this is where our passion for this came from. It is a progressive disease, so as he gets older, it will continue to get more severe. Right now it's not, and our hopes is that we can, put some funding in place so that as he gets older, they can develop some way for him to live, a healthier life.
2 years ago, I was diagnosed with FSHD, which is a form of muscular dystrophy. It's called facioscapulohumeral muscular dystrophy. It's the most common form of muscular dystrophy, and I just thought I would do something to make a difference. So last year I talked to my coach, Greg Rutz, and we organized the FSH charity game. So this year is just the second time we're doing it. It means a lot to me personally, considering I'm affected. So it's really nice to see everyone show support and really just show maroon. Like, we had the whole squad out there in full maroon, so it was really nice.
Well, yeah, I think for any disease that we're dealing with, whether it's breast cancer, which a lot of the volleyball teams are doing, or FSH for us, it's just about letting people know what's out there and what they can do to help. And just this little bit of involvement. We sold close to 200 t-shirts and sweatshirts this year. And we definitely have the largest crowd we've had so far this year behind me.
It is the most common form of muscular dystrophy. It's 1 in every 8,000 people in the world have it, which is more than Duchenne's and the other types combined. So it's important that people know about it, because no one even knows what it is. It has the least amount of funding, and we're trying to make that, trying to make a difference. It's a good feeling. It feels like you're loved. It's really nice to have the whole community come together and work together for something, common goal like that.
The Booster Club tonight has 4 baskets, like a silent auction, I guess. And then they're selling snacks and pizza and that kind of stuff. And again, all those were donated, so all that funds go directly to FSH again. We're also doing a serve-a-thon at the end with prizes for hitting the target if you do so.
So on the FSH Society, there's going to say make a donation on the website. It should be fshsociety.org. And you should come up FSH Society and just make a donation, and it goes straight to the charity. 100% goes to research. Just make a donation. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, it's Al Nygren, Executive Director and Curator of the New Jersey International Film Festival, here to give you an overview of the upcoming program that we have lined up for select Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings from June 4th through June 18th. At Rutgers University, our state-of-the-art facility, Voorhees Hall, room 105, seats about 250 people, has cushy chairs, stadium seating, high-definition projection, a really great sound system. And we'll be screening 21 films that were selected from 366 entries from around the world. And in many of the instances, at the 6 programs that we will be having, you'll have filmmakers, actors, a variety of different people associated with the films there to present their film and to do Q&As with the audience. So it's a lot of fun. We also have each evening prior to the screening free food care courtesy of Jimmy John's of New Brunswick. And we'll also have some free popcorn and confections thanks to a company down in Trenton. And this is the first time we'll be working with them, so it should be a lot of fun. You'll be able to get some chow, meet some great filmmakers, and see some wonderful films. The opening night program I will talk about in our first filmmaker interview, so I won't spend too much time on that one. Although I must say, Occupy Texas, directed by Jeff Barry, is a wonderful feature film along the lines of Little Miss Sunshine. It's a film about a family, kind of dysfunctional family, and really wonderful actors and really beautiful film. I hope you can join us for that opening program on June 4th. Then on Sunday, June 5th, we have 2 short films and a feature. The first short film is What Martha Said by a filmmaker, Susan Skoog, who's from Montclair, New Jersey. Her film, Whatever, was an indie classic back in the 90s, and she's back doing a series of half-hour programs that's meant to be a web series, and this is the first one. It's called What Martha Said. Then Robert McKeon's really, really great story adaptation of Irish author Kevin Barry. It's called Wifey Redux, about a father who's trying to get his daughter's boyfriends out of their lives. It's really a very funny film, and that's the second short film. The feature is a kind of hybrid documentary feature film by Chris Brown, who's a previous winner at our festival for another feature film he did a few years ago. This one is called Other Kids and focuses on 6 teenagers struggling with the final days of their high school lives. It's set in Sonora, California. And the great thing about it is that the 6 teenagers are just as much makers of the film as Chris Brown is. And Chris will be coming from California to present his film on Saturday, June 5th. If you like music, we've got a wonderful musical weekend the following weekend. On Saturday, June 11th, we'll be doing Chilltown, USA by Elvie Mae Perrine, who's from Jersey City, New Jersey. She focuses on the Jersey City music scene, a really great film by a student filmmaker. And then followed by Chris Garrow's Nathan East, For the Record. Many people have heard Nathan East but don't know who he is. He's a bass player that's played on everybody's music, from Eric Clapton to Phil Collins to Lionel Richie, Quincy Jones, Vince Gill, Herbie Hancock. So it's a kind of documentary about his life and his music, and a lot of really wonderful filmmakers are interviewed to talk about his really amazing talent. That's on Saturday, June 11th, a kind of music double bill. Then on Sunday, June 12th, Augusta Palmer, also a previous winner at our film festival for a documentary about her dad, who was a music critic for the New York Times, Robert Palmer. This is an animation film called A is for I, and is shot at the New York Public Library's Image Archive, and is an animation film which stars her daughter. It's a really wonderful film that opens the program on Sunday, June 12th. And then a film called Kurdistan, Kurdistan, which is about a really famous Kurdish musician who was exiled and is returning home. Home is a theme that kind of permeates throughout all the programs that we have this summer. Kurdistan, Kurdistan is by Bülent Kunduz, who's from Paris, France. And we expect a large Kurdish community to come because they've been dying to see this film, and hope you will join us as well. The last weekend has 2 programs. On Friday, June 17th, a series of shorts that are really way out there. Flesh by Kathir Sai. He's from South River, New Jersey. His film is a kind of S&M film, really, really not for little kids, but I think it's a really important film by a young and upcoming filmmaker. He's going to be there to introduce his film. Then we have They Will All Die in Space, which is by Javier Chilon, who's from Madrid, Spain. He's also a previous winner at some of our other festivals. This is a science fiction film. Really kind of reminded me of a cross between Alien and Soylent Green. Really, really amazing black and white film. Chrysalis by Keaton Magruder is a film that's set in the future, science fiction film. Really, really amazing production effects and really great acting. The really most out there film we have by M. Woods, Post-Panoptic Gazing. It's an experimental film. It will definitely leave you scratching your head, but it's an amazing film and really worthwhile. The documentary final film that evening is by Pat Murphy, which is a documentary on psychedelia. And a really amazing film, and Pat's going to be there too. The last program is on June 18th. We'll be interviewing a number of filmmakers as part of this program, so I won't give you too much information about it. But the feature film Home by Daniel Maldonado should not be missed. A really great, very touching movie of two stories that are interwoven. That's an overview of our program. Again, special promotions. Jimmy John's of New Brunswick will be providing free sandwiches, and Capital Corn and Confections from Trenton, New Jersey area will be coming giving out free popcorn. So come and join us. More information at njfilmfest.com. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.
Hello, I'm Rick Perrine, Recreation Coordinator in the Department of Recreation, Parks and Community Services. I'd like to talk to you today about the upcoming Memorial Day observance. East Brunswick's Memorial Day observance will be held on Sunday, May 29th at 1 p.m. at the Veterans Monument in the Municipal Complex. 2016 will be the 20th anniversary of the unveiling of the Veterans Monument, and we welcome all residents of the township to attend the observance and thank our veterans who have defended our peace and safety and recognize the many who have given their lives for our freedom. The observance will be hosted by Mayor McAvoy and the East Brunswick Veterans Alliance and will include a veteran ceremony, flag raising, wreath ceremony, and recognition of the 20th anniversary of the Veterans Monument. The Boy and Girl Scout troops of East Brunswick, along with the Rescue Squad and Township Fire Departments, will be on hand to serve as the honor guard for the veterans in attendance. East Brunswick High School's Brass Orchestra and the East Brunswick Community Chorus will also perform patriotic songs. The mayor will unveil new street signs that have been designed to recognize the East Brunswick residents who have died in action defending our country. These signs will be placed on streets named after these residents. The observance is open to the public, and we invite you to attend.
Are you a budding filmmaker in New Jersey? If so, we're looking for you. The East Brunswick Public Library is proud to announce the third annual Record Play Short Film Competition that will be hosted at the library on Thursday, June 30th. The theme for this year's competition is Explore, and there will be 3 age categories for youth, teens, and adults. For more information, please visit ebpl.org/recordplay and check out the library's calendar for upcoming filmmaking events and workshops leading up to the festival.